Hi everyone, this is Sai Krishna. Welcome to podcast series by Sai Krishna on Motivation Hub channel. And today, as per the teaching through language series in episode 6, today we have with us Deepa ma'am, and there is a short introduction about the ma'am. So ma'am, today we are very happy to have you a talk on my channel, ma'am. And Deepa ma'am works as assistant professor and deputy head of department, and also the public information officer and the Linus E Club convener in PB Siddhartha College of Arts and Science in Vijayawada. And ma'am completed her specialization in romantic age, and she has around 17 years of teaching experience. And ma'am has studied in Andhra University and has done many positions and taken many lectures and published many papers in many literature fest and poetic surveys and poetic fest in and around the college. So ma'am, today we are very happy to have your knowledgeable insights on language and developing the skills for youth, and this definitely helps to the youth to learn more things about the language and to learn about the English in some better way. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Sai Krishna, for giving me this opportunity to present my talk here today. So it's my privilege to start my talk on the importance of four skills of communication. Today I'm going to speak about let us know what is communication skill. Just a brief about communications. Communication skills play a vital role in the personal and public and professional importance of our life. Even in the workplace, also, it has its own significance. It helps an individual to excel in the workplace and to become an excellent speaker. And the importance of these skills have an added significance in the competitive world, in the challenging environment today. Communication skills with others. Communication with others is not just transfer of message, it is also transmission of the message, understanding, and ensuring that the reader receives and understands the message sent by the sender. And here there are four basic skills of communication: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And these are four basic skills of communication. These four skills have to be read and followed in the same order of appearance. Here, if we see the process of listening, since from our birth we start listening to many people around us, it is followed by imitation of the sounds we have been hearing all this while. Speaking happens as an attempt to articulate what has been listened to. We can understand that listening is a respective faculty, whereas speaking is an expressive one. Here, listening plays a very dominant role in understanding the opinions of other people and building a team spirit. Here, many people think that listening is a passive activity. It's not at all a passive activity. Listening requires the use of eyes, brain, body, and ears. Here, we need our eyes to notice the expressions and body language of other people. We need our brain to assimilate the message. We need our mouth to acknowledge and clarify. We need our body to uh, indicate openness, and we need our ears to hear the words and how they are spoken. See here, that's why if we go back to the autobiographies of great people like Mahatma Gandhi, when he was in London, as long as he studied, he stayed in London as a student of law course, he was tongue-tied and he was a silent listener. Through silent listening, he learned many skills. Later on, he became a great speaker also, and he has overcome the feeling of shyness through silent listening, and he has turned his weakness into his strength by becoming a great orator. That's why he led many movements, freedom movements, and he became a great leader of our nation, father of our nation. So that's why we can say a good listener will become a good speaker. So here we can understand that listening is a respective faculty, whereas speaking is an expressive one. After getting back the basic training in listening followed by speaking, we are introduced to a script which is of a language. We start identifying the symbols, shapes, codes, letter of the language. Once we are able to recognize and differentiate between them, the crayons come and pencil follows. We are turning literate by drawing the language on a paper. This sequence is visibly a logical order of learning communication skills. One should not try to break it if the aim is to master the communication skills. Listening has been defined as a thoughtful attention one pays to what is heard. We listen to sounds and make out a meaning and form a response, quick or little delayed, but for sure we respond. If the sounds are meaningless or we don't consider them as part of the interaction, we ignore them, refuse to react, even though we hear the sounds. Listening is a primary skill that makes us sensible human. It is not wrong to say that we have turned civilized because we could give thoughtful attention to what was said by the thinkers and change makers. Next comes speaking skill. Speaking skill also play a very dominant role in communication skills. To cultivate speaking skills and presentation skills, we should uh, prepare, we should have a clear plan by delivering messages, by participating in debates, by giving talks on various topics and elocution and so on. We utter something and it gets a response. If so, it is speaking. We make sounds in a defined or accepted language, and the receiver or listener is able to pay thoughtful attention. The activity of speaking gets done. Oral communication is the other name of speaking skills or spoken communication. Oral communication or speaking skills are crucial in the professional world now. The paralanguage features of pitch, tone, intonation, accent, etc. play a big role in taking us to a good place in speaking. Good speaking skills give us confidence. Next comes reading. Reading skills also play a vital role in the communication skills. Here, in order to cultivate or enhance developing reading skills, we should listen or we should read and focus on various messages, and we should read various emails, and we should read newspapers and different magazines and journals to grasp the information. Initially, we could do the following types of reading described by NCERT Reading Development Cell. Children perfectly identify the letter and they can read the words by connecting the letter. Children or beginners are able to read word by word from written or printed material. Children are reading only the contents, books, pages, worksheets that are handed over to them by their class teachers or parents. Basically, they read the academic curriculum books that are made for a subject. Do you expect that by any of these reading processes, a reader can ever experience the joy of reading? Of course not. Our reading has to be fluent and we must be able to get the meaning of what we read. This is possible with practice, and practice can happen only when we do it. Reading is a literacy skills, and it is indeed a wonderful position for those who can decode a script. Then comes writing. To make writing an effective skill, one should focus on emphasis, completeness, conciseness, and sequencing, accuracy, and readability, and so on. There are 6 powerful tips to improve writing skills. First one, you should focus on the writing style you need. So you should focus on the writing style. The style you choose depends on the effectiveness in your writing skill. Find examples of text and copy them. And you can read a lot of books are there, bookworm, and you can read a lot and practice and get feedback. Use apps, for example, in particular, my favorite Grammarly. Take your time and be sure to search for new sentences to learn and practice. When you put your thoughts, knowledge in written words, it makes you an exact man or communicator. The world knows what is documented or recorded. In this case, even the voice recording can be considered as written. We post things on social media or we write them with a pencil or pen. All these are our writings. It is not just about the handwriting which needs to be neat. It is more about the words we select in uses and the positioning of words per sentence structure. Here comes grammar plays a very important role here. Accuracy, brevity, and clarity of thought and expression is vital for impressive writing skills. Let us see a few steps to improve 4 basic skills of language. Good digital language labs like the Wordsworth English Language Lab also allow the learners with practice on intonation and voice modulation, which is vital to good communication skills. These and other paralinguistic attributes like voice quality, volume and tone, articulation and pronunciation offered by digital language labs enable the learners to improve their speaking skills and thus express fluency in English. Reading and writing are skills normally addressed amply in a regular and an average classroom scenario. Yet, when taught with a teaching learning emphasis on inferring the meaning of the context, it actually coaches the learners to reduce meaning of any unseen text they may face in future, whether it be in audio or in the written form. Skimming text and reading and understanding of textual materials could be introduced in the classroom to acquire effective reading skills. Writing skills also may be improved through giving exercises on composition and creative writing. Learners should be encouraged to arrange their thoughts on a given topic or composition. The importance of sequencing their thought groups should be shown to them to bring cohesiveness and coherence in their writing. With these four skills addressed equally while learning English, the learners can be assured of having good communication skills, a very great necessity in today's competitive world. Hence, for all these reasons, English is considered as an international language and global language. It is also called as link language, which connects people from different parts of the world. Thank you. Before I end up my talk, I would like to uh, thank Sai Krishna for giving me this opportunity to present my talk today. I wish you, Sai Krishna, to conduct this type of programs more and more in the coming future. All the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really wonderful for all the job seekers and all the people who are practicing for the placement times and for the interview times. Though in this COVID times also, you have given your wonderful knowledge on how to improve the skills like listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills, which are very important for the skill set of 2020 graduates and the 2020 job seekers and the 2020 made industry made skills. These are very important. What you said, ma'am, and the simple ways of improving the skills, the simple ways of involving ourselves into learning the skills. Thank you so much, ma'am. That was really very valuable information for all the graduates, ma'am. Not only for graduates, but all the people who want to learn best skills in this lockdown. They have been very knowledgeable through your words, ma'am. Thank you so much for your valuable words on my channel.
Thank you,
Thank
Sai Krishna. Thank you, Sai Krishna, for making me active in this program here today. I
you.
feel it's a privilege for me to participate in this. So, one more point which is very advisable
Yes.
here for all the language learners, it is better to start English at degree level as a core subject. So here, BA Special English, if you take the Special English course as a core subject, it is very good for enhancing English knowledge and also communication skills among students and learners. And this is very good branch if you opt this branch at the degree level, and even the autonomous and other colleges also can start this course as a core subject so that people could enhance their English knowledge and communication skills. Thank you,
Ma'am,
Sai Krishna. Thank you once again.
thank you, ma'am. And what are the reasons for you to choosing this teaching field in language? What are your obstacles initially when you are teaching the language to the students? So, how you overcome that experiences in through your teaching profession?
Here, my profession, choosing this profession is I love English. I love to learn. We say that teacher is always a learner, continuous learner, no? So that's why I inspire and I love to speak and I love to learn more and more techniques in language learning, and it will be very helpful in teaching learning process, and it helps me to motivate the students to equip with language skills.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, any
Thank you.
book recommendations for the audiences who want to build up their language skills? Any books you suggest?
Language skills means here you can go through some personality development books and also and autobiographies. If they read some autobiographies, they could develop their language skills.
Ma'am, as you also said about the reading skills, so please give us some tips regarding the reading of newspaper because a lot of youth are feeling difficult in reading all the 16 pages of
Yes,
newspaper.
there is a good technique in reading skill also here. If you if you go through the newspaper, after reading the newspaper, you select a few headlines, and you can make a comment on the. You can prepare a comment. That means your own opinion on the headline after reading the newspaper. In this way, you can also cultivate the habit of reading skill by reading newspapers and selecting headlines from the newspapers and commenting on the newspaper headings. It's
What
a
are
very good
yes?
practice.
Thank you, ma'am. That was really wonderful recommendation. What are the barriers of listening, ma'am, and how can we overcome this type of barriers in terms of listening, especially in present digital world?
There are some barriers in listening, that some vernacular problems will be there, and also, and that means unable to understand the language, and also, and the background also. There are so many aspects, like um, the students who have come from rural areas also. There are some barriers in listening.
Yes, ma'am. How can we overcome these barriers of listening, ma'am? What are the steps we need to follow?
We have to focus on listening. We have to make use of our eyes, brain, body. So that's why it is not a passive activity. And we need our eyes to notice the expression and body language of other people. And we need our mouth to acknowledge and clarify. And we need our brain to assimilate the message, and we need our body to what's that to indicate openness, and we need our ears to hear the words and how they are spoken. And only thing is that we should concentrate on listening. Everything is only depends on the way we create interest and zeal on uh, how to listen. Then we can cultivate and we can develop reading skill, listening skill.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, ma'am. One last message that you give to all the students who are watching this video.
Yes, my suggestion is practice makes a man perfect. Unless you practice, you will not acquire anything. If you want to equip with all these skills, you keep on listening. First, you have to listen to the knowledgeable person's speeches, talks, and then you keep on writing. Whatever the good thought comes into your mind, you have to put it on a paper. Then by doing such type of writing practice, you can enhance writing skill. And speaking, by participating in debates and small talks, even when you are free, even when you are chatting with your friends also, in the conversation, you choose a topic and you keep on talking in English, then you can enhance your conversation skills also. And my suggestion is that you keep on practice listening to the good videos of great people speeches, and writing a few sentences like articles on any topic. Even you can write on your subject, and you can write on nature, like that. And read newspapers, read magazines.
Yes, ma'am.
This is my
Wonderful, ma'am.
suggestion.
Wonderful, ma'am. That was truly followable. Ma'am, for the people who are writing these competitive exams like civils or any like SSC or any government exams like or any exams like CAT and MSET, how these reading skills can be developed and how can we use this? Because in any competitive exams we have very less time and we have lots of paragraphs to read. So how can we develop the skills in aspect of this competitive exams?
Practice. The only thing is doing practice. Keep on practicing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so
Try
much,
to.
ma'am. That was really
Thank
wonderful
you, Sai
interaction
Krishna.
with you, ma'am. And I have taken good insights, and even all the audience must have taken good insights through this. And thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you so much once again for having your valuable time and busy, though in your busy schedule, also accepting my request and having your valuable talk and time on my channel, ma'am. Thank you so much. It motivates a lot of
Thank
people
you, Sai
watching
Krishna.
this. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sai.
Thank you.